So in this video, I want to share with you what I think is the biggest problem most Lego City builders face, and that is space. As you can see, this is my Lego City, and over the last 2 or 3 months, I've been building, and adding and adding. And those of you guys that have been watching my videos know that I've been adding a lot week over week over week. And now I've added so much, I've gotten to the point where I'm really struggling with space. And some of you guys might be thinking, well, that's easy. Just buy some more IKEA tables, right? Just add more tables. Well, some of us don't have the luxury because many people have their massive city in the basement or in a retail store where there's hundreds to thousands of square feet where you could just add endless tables. And in my case, it's not even a cost thing, it's more a space thing. My Lego city is actually in my living room. I have a long living room, and because one side is unused, I'm able to use it. And I populate so much tables that I really ran out, and I could fit possibly one or two more on that side, but then it just becomes a hassle to walk to the other side. One of the things that I have been doing in terms of my Lego city is seeing how I can optimize space. And here, which I just added recently, it shows that I have kind of like an ocean front with the beach, and you can clearly see that I've added the fishing store, a beach house, a lighthouse, and I've added a beach area and then some things on the ocean. So this is a type of example where a lot of people would have a massive area for their ocean or beach, and it looks really great. And I love the concept of that, but I try to optimize what I can. I have this little corner, and I think it works out pretty well. And even the beach area, I have a little burger stand with a fire truck trying to put it out, some beach chairs, and so forth. So this is a type of example of what I've been doing. I've been trying to optimize as much as possible. And those of you guys that have been watching my videos know that I used to have two train tracks. I used to have one that goes around the city and then one around the amusement park. And that has changed. Now I have combined both, so that's why you can see that the train track is elevated. But the space between the building and the amusement park, it has been narrowed substantially. And I put a little board there so that I could build a sidewalk or some kind of walkway so that it would actually make sense. But because of that, because I was able to get rid of it, get rid of the two train tracks, combine it, and move the building over, I freed up some space so that I still have a 32 by 32 empty lot over there, which I plan on putting the corner garage in. But then I'm also able to basically fit four buildings in a row. On the other side, it's already populated completely. And in that corner over there, I could put another set where I could put a 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. But because I don't have the assembly square yet, which I have to still build out, that is probably where it's going to go. And that's it. And I have no more space. So I have space for assembly square and also the corner garage. But then what about this? I just built out the town hall and there's no space for it. So this is the type of thing that I think a lot of you guys starting out, you don't really think about because I know most people starting out with a Lego City, you're going to have plenty of space and you're thinking, well, I don't ever have to worry about space. But then the bug hits like with me and you start buying and building and adding, and what you're going to end up with is a huge massive city like this, and then you go run out of space. This area that used to have some modular buildings, I was able to consolidate and put most of those in here. And then it opened up this area, which I put the residential buildings. Now there are a little bit of space here, which I could do something with. But again, I have other residential buildings that I have to build and put over here. So this space is pretty much gone. So now I have a conundrum of where I'm going to put the town hall. And it doesn't really fit anywhere. If you look on the backs over there, on top of my organizers, you see I have a Lego store that I took out, and then also a train that I took out, and the other house over there. So there's a lot of things I've started taking out to kind of make room, and I've been trying to find places to optimize as much as possible because I would love to build in a park and other areas, walkways, bridges. There's other things I would like to do, but I just don't have any space. And here is a good look at my Lego land, which a lot of you guys have seen. And I hate to break this up. And I forgot to mention that one thing that's missing from my amusement park is the Disney Castle. And that is something I have to plan for as well. Unfortunately, I think I have to get rid of the parking lot over here, which I actually enjoy and it makes a lot of sense. But unfortunately, I think I have to get rid of this so that I can make room for the Disney Castle. And then I probably have to rearrange the train track once again. And I probably have to rearrange the front entrance and the ticket booths. Those of you guys getting started, what my advice is, start out by building. You're going to have to plan for where you're going to put the roads and all the buildings. Now, to be fair, it's not that hard to move things around. Everything is modular, so they're all 16 by 32 plates or 32 by 32 plates. So you can move things around fairly quickly, fairly easily, but just be prepared, plan out where you go put it, how many tables it accommodate, and see if you can plan ahead of time so that you don't run into a space problem like this. Because for me, adding tables is really going to hinder the walkway of this city, like over here. Even though there's a good amount of space, if I add another table or two, it really cuts into the walking space. And one thing that I'm trying to do with my city is to make it so that everything is fairly accessible. Nothing is really hidden because not only do I want access to it, my kids also want access to it. So that is something that I'm also keeping in mind, and something you guys should keep in mind too. Now, if you don't want your kids to touch it or you don't have kids, then I guess you could set it out and you don't have to worry about it. But for me, I have a couple young kids. They like to play with Legos, although it's aggravating to clean up after them. But they still enjoy it, and part of the reason why I'm building it out. So for them, they're shorter and they're more clumsy. So for them, I'm also making consideration that everything is easily accessible, things could be easily fixed, and that kids on the shorter side can pretty much reach whatever they want. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully those of you guys are thinking about building out a massive Lego city like this have learned a thing or two, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate it. It's a new channel, so need all the support I can get. And make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any future videos. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.